Okay, we're at Puddy's second vet
it down so you can
visit.
see her.
Yeah, Puddy's in there. This is her second round of shots, and she's gonna get 3 total.
3 rounds, yeah.
Okay, so she'll get 3 rounds total. We got Puddy at 9 weeks old, and we started filming right away. But the first week we didn't post any videos because we had a brand new puppy just for Puddy.
Nope.
Oh, by the way, this vet, they come and we're pull up. You got a number there. And they text in there that we're here, and
It's just like ordering food. They
Yeah.
come out bringing your food, but they're coming out and picking up your puppy.
yeah. And they got a lot of employees, so it's not like you're waiting here a long time. It's actually really good.
Yeah, and we have her in the tiny kennel still because they can at least bring her in there and
Yeah.
she doesn't touch the floor to get parvo or anything. She'll stay in her kennel.
The first week that we had her, we were filming, obviously, filming all kinds of stuff. Whether we were doing YouTube or not, we were going to be filming a lot of stuff. And so the second week, the first week was crazy.
Oh my gosh.
It was just insane. And Steph's never had a little bitty puppy. I hadn't had one in, I don't know, 30 years or something.
My first dog
crazy.
was Jerry, and he was a month older than she is right now when we got him.
Yeah.
And he was fully trained
He was house
and
trained and
everything.
everything.
Yeah.
So, anyways, if you got puppies, you know
It was hell week.
it was just insane. So no sleep or nothing. So the videos, and Steph's videotaping, I'm
He doesn't have
videotaping.
any of the videos off my phone hardly. I mean, it's been crazy. So now
Yeah.
we can take a breath.
Yeah, well, I'm just trying to explain to you that some of those videos are going to be like out of sync.
Yeah,
You know?
she'll look really tiny. You're like, oh my gosh, she's so little. She grew so much. The next video, she's big.
Yeah.
But they're just a little out of order. And
Yeah.
then we'll catch up.
So just so you know that eventually maybe we'll catch up. Who knows?
Yeah.
But it's just so you know. Hey, they're not in perfect order.
Yes.
But several things happen. Okay, first off, right away she learns super fast.
Yes.
From day one, she has been learning stuff almost instantly. It's really
Within a few
really
days,
remarkable.
we were working on with her. She could sit down, get in your bed, get in your kennel. You see a video
Just a couple days
of
in.
some of that. And
Yeah.
it was within a few days just because she learned so fast.
Here's the big things. When you get the puppy that everybody knows is potty training. And then the like the biting and stuff. So the worst one is the first night. First night she screamed. She was wailing. Poor doggy. It wasn't her fault.
Second
She
night.
just got ripped away from her family. Second
Yeah.
night was a little better. And now, so it was a little better. And then the third night, she wasn't doing it anymore. What we were doing though was we were taking her out like every couple. If she made a noise, we were taking her out to go potty.
Yeah.
And then we tried to put her on a schedule. Like, okay, we know she can't hold it that long. So we were getting up. It was probably 2 to 3 hours, right?
Yeah.
Every 2 to 3 hours.
And both of us hardly sleeping at all because we're
We'd be
panicking trying to
listening.
hear if she's making any noise.
Because we have her in a crate. And we
Yeah.
don't want, and the crate's up on a chair, right under the bed. So we were doing that, and we were like, man, we're freaking dying. Like,
Yeah.
we're tired.
Oh
But
my
when you get up in the
gosh.
morning, you're like exhausted. And then when she's awake and she's like fresh, you're like, oh.
She's so cute.
Because then, yeah, all of a sudden it's like you're so tired, and she's like, oh, she wants to love on you. All of a sudden, though,
She's calling me.
hold on, they're texting or calling.
Hello?
See if they need a leash.
Awesome. She's doing great. Yeah, no problem, no reaction at all from the first round. Just, you guys can see she was the runt, so she's tiny. But I just wanted you guys to let me know her weight and just to like look at her a little bit just to make sure, is she getting enough food? She seems like she is. She's pooping a ton. She's growing a lot. But we just want to make sure
Does she seem normal?
Does she seem normal?
We were getting up like literally every couple hours. We didn't want her to go into her crate. And then, so that was the first week.
You should explain why she's in a crate. Because we got a lot of comments of people, why you being mean to her.
If you just Google why crate training, and we believe in that. I don't
She
want to
will
try
be
to
in her
get
bed all of her life.
But I don't want to try. I'm just not. We're not experts. Okay, we're trying to do the best thing for our puppy. And some people, if you don't agree with it, that's fine. But we're doing the best we can with our puppy that we feel comfortable with. So, anyways, Google it. Google why you should crate train. Jerry was crate trained, and he slept in our bed 99% of his life.
Yep, but he loved his kennel, just like she loves hers now. She loves it.
Briefly, if she has to come to the vet right now, and she's never been in a kennel, like she's not used to it, she's not going to want to be happy in there. okay? And you have to take your pets to the vet sometimes.
Yep.
If we're in a situation where we have to put her in a crate for whatever reason, she goes to sleep.
She goes to Amanda's house and she's babysitting. She can escape the kids and run into her kennel
We
and
want
go to
that
bed
to
where
be,
it's safe.
that's her sanctuary.
Yeah.
Anyways, okay, so first week, no sleep at all. Second week, we started saying, okay, let's space it out, you know, a little farther. How often? We were telling her when to go.
Yeah.
Let's space it out. So second week, we're doing that. And then the third week, we're like, man, we're going to die. We are literally going to die because we're not sleeping. So we said, let's see, you know, how long she can do it.
I took our backyard camera and hooked it up and pointed it into her kennel so we could spy on her. So got the camera, pointed it in there, and so when we hear a noise, you wake up, look at the phone, and you could see, oh, she's just
Is she really
adjusting.
Yeah, she really needed to go. So anyways, back to what I was saying. We said, okay, we're going to see how long she can go. So 2 nights ago, we started it, and she slept all the way through the night. Like literally, we got up in the morning and she was still in there.
Yeah.
So all the way through the night, and we're like, oh my goodness. And so last night, last night was the second night, all the way through the night. So we just crossed a major hurdle. Like
Major.
she goes through the whole night.
Oh my
and
gosh.
Here's another thing is she is that for us?
Oh, maybe. She's coming to get her.
You getting Puddy?
All right. Bye, Puddy.
Okay, sweetie.
Good boy.
She is very tiny. She still fits in her carrier.
Well, we're squishing her in there.
One for her now, but this one would be easier for you guys, I think.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Okay, so
we're
like,
rested.
oh my goodness, this is outstanding. But here's another thing. She was potty trained in the house, I think like the first week. Like we made mistakes by not seeing the signs, but not only did she get potty trained, like we'd watch the signs, okay, we gotta take her out. And then after, like when she'd play, eat, when you see her doing her little dance, so we started taking her out. Within a week, she started going to the door.
Yeah.
Goes to the door
We
and
had
stands
to
there.
get a
First time she did it, we didn't know what was going on.
pressure little gates, like a kid gate. After we found a billion gates, of course,
Yeah.
we had to get a gate, a really wide one to fit right there next to the kitchen, so she could actually have access to the door, to go to the door.
Yeah.
So
But that little tiny dog would go over to the door and stare at it. And
or stare at us like, are you gonna let me
How
out?
crazy is that though? To me, that was amazing. We were both like, this is unbelievable
Yeah.
that she's already doing that. So she goes to the door, sleeps through the night now. The thing we're struggling with, and she's doing, like sometimes she's fantastic, like not biting, you know, so, but every so often when she's in that mood, she'll do it. So we try not to put her in a place where she'll fail, because she's going to get into that puppy stuff and go, ah. Oh, and there was a 2-day period where she doubled in size.
Yeah.
Seriously, it
grew
was
so much.
we were like, what is going on? And I think, remember that there was a day we woke up and we were going, wow, she's so mellow. Remember?
Yeah.
She's mellow and just,
I hope she's like this forever.
yeah.
And then it was a couple days of
I think because she
crazy
was
dog.
growing then though. Like I
Yeah.
think she had a growth spurt, and we're not exaggerating. She literally changed overnight. Like it was you
weird.
could see it. It was so weird. So the potty training, she's a freaking star. Sleeping through the night now. And we've now, in order to, like, for the crate training and separation anxiety, we've been putting her in her kennel like short sprouts. And
all her naps are going in the kennel.
yeah, and she loves it. Like
does.
she go when it's time to go into a nap, she goes in her kennel and she is out.
Mm-hmm.
And then she gets up, gets to play, you know, train, all that stuff, and no complaints. Like she never not wants to go in there. She
No.
loves it in that crate now. When we were waking her up all those times, looking back, we probably did it too long, but I mean, she's none the worse for wear. But
Yeah.
because there was times we'd go in there, oh, she must have to go. And we'd take her out and she'd just be like, oh, geez, what's going on? You guys see on the videos, like people say, does she ever bark or anything? Doesn't bark at people, doesn't bark at dogs, doesn't bark. Sometimes there's that trail behind our house there's tons of dogs being walked there, people running. There's a high school track team that runs by there, like the cross country team. There's landscapers that they'll have access with vehicles back there sometimes. I mean, it's just a constant flow.
She doesn't even bark trying to get Tanner to play with her.
I know.
She makes no noises. So she does with a red ball though.
By the way, Jerry was the same way as a puppy. He was not a barker.
No.
And when he discovered the red ball, we realized he can talk. It was
he
funny.
Just makes all kinds of crazy noises.
Yeah.
And in her sleep, we've heard her do some little barky things, which are cute. But she's very silent.
So adorable.
I know. She's like, can I zoom? I can't. Okay. They said you did a good job.
They said everything about her, the vet said looked good.
How much did she weigh?
She weighed 10 pounds.
Okay, so she gained a pound again, another pound a week. Perfect.
Her first visit, he said is that double from her first visit?
No. She weighed 6.8 on her first visit. So
Well,
she's gained about a pound a week, which is right.
Eventually we will get the videos caught up. And,
But we know the older videos are way cuter, so you got to see them.
Yeah, we're not gonna not.
Puppy playing and
We're not
stuff.
gonna not put them up. We put them up because we want other people. If you're into dogs and you like feeling good, then you'll enjoy it.
And we haven't had a chance to see them yet. We just were recording stuff. I wish we recorded more. People told us it goes fast, and we know it does, but we were wrong. It went way faster. And you never have the camera out when all the funny stuff happens.
Hey,
You're a good girl, Puddy.
did you get shots and stuff shoved up your nose?
Oh,
Did
boy.
stuff go up there?
All that happened?
Good girl.
The things we learned is grind it out in that beginning for the potty training.
Yeah.
Because if your dog doesn't have any physical issues, they're capable of doing quite a bit. Like they'll figure it out. And now she holds it through the night.
One other thing we learned too, less toys is more. So we'll put like 3 or 4 toys out.
Well, you
for
saw
her
videos
day.
where the whole room was toys.
All the toys.
Yeah, that was too much
Because we've
for her.
had friends and family and stuff giving us toys. So we got tons of toys, and she loves them. But so now we just put a couple out for the day and then switch them out. And maybe a couple of her favorites are always out. But and that helps because she was overstimulated in the beginning.
So yeah, so the toys, not too much. There was and by the way, her naps, like when it's nap time, it happens and she doesn't get into this big craziness. Like it's teaching her to be calm. Like she's learning how to be calm instead of you start getting wound up, and then just once it gets out of control, there's nothing you can do.
Yeah. She's gonna get the zoomies, but escalated.
We don't want them to have them like
not so good.
Yeah, you don't want them to be lasting too long to where it's uncomfortable for them. Just something that we're doing is we want her to be a calm dog because she'll be around family, and some of that family's small.
Yeah.
So we don't want little people getting, run over, and so that's part of her lessons is learning how to interact with different people and what's appropriate, and she's doing great.
A long way. We're proud of her.
Yep.
And she's smart.
You got to put the work in, and then you benefit from it.
Yeah.
Super smart little girl.
Puddy.
By the way, we appreciate everybody who wants to be a part of Puddy's life, because we really do want people to be as happy as we are when we see her running around and playing with a plastic bottle or just melting in your arms.
Oh,
What is it that happens? It does, like there's been studies on this, and they can measure the serotonin levels whenever like you're around an animal. A dog, cat, dogs and cats are probably the most popular, but any animal, but a dog will make you just feel good. The way they look at you sometimes, it'll make you release chemicals in your brain that make you feel good.
I feel them. I felt it when I snuggle with her, and she's all snuggly, and she's got the little love look in her eye, and I have the love look in my eye. It's such a cute little moment.
Good for you.
I love it.
So, and they'll keep you healthy too, because when she's older, old enough to go on decent walks and stuff like that. I'm gonna say proper walks because she's an English person dog. But when we go on proper walks, that's good for us, good for her. Anyways, we're having a wonderful time with Puddy, and we just wanted to get you guys up to speed where we're at right now. We're trying to pump out the videos because I know there's some people that really enjoy them.
Yeah.
We enjoy them. We want to share them, and Puddy would hug and kiss all you guys. That's another thing. She loves everybody too, so that's nice.
And we'll end this little clip with a cute little fast clip of her playing just a little second, because I know you came here to watch her anyway.
Yeah.
So we'll just put a little on there.
Here's a clip of Puddy playing. Pretty good tunnel.
This
it's surviving.
for itself.
Well, it's surviving some serious action. Yeah, that tunnel definitely earned its keep.
when you get too big for it, you just play on it.
It's a bridge now, I guess.
It's hilarious.